Hey guys, today I have a Focallure try on for you guys. I've been testing these products out from them and really wanted to give you guys my opinion, but also kind of do a try on for you guys. So I'm going to be using the Paris palette, and I also will be kind of giving you guys a little mini review on the Sunrise. I did looks with these, which I will be posting around here so you guys can kind of see what they look like. Also, I will kind of put here on the pictures what lip product I had on which day, so you guys kind of know which one and what they look like. I will be swatching them at the end of this video, but I just want to kind of give you, kind of like a visual of what it looks like on. So today we're going to be playing around with the Paris palette. Out of these two palettes, I have to say Paris is my favorite. These are both like $16.99. A lot of their stuff is super affordable. $5 to $6. I will be posting all the prices and the products down below if you're interested in any of that information. So let's go ahead and jump into the Paris palette right here. It does have a little mirror, and these are the shades. If you guys can tell, this shade right here is very similar. This shade right here is very similar to the Huda Beauty, where it has those pearls in it. I also like the fact that they kind of have like these little stamps on them. Like this one has a little money, and this one has, what is that? It's like a little airplane ticket, and then this one has like a little suitcase embedded in there, so hopefully you guys can see that. So they're super cute, and I have been playing around with these just because I wanted to give you guys like a full thorough review of each one. Also, if you're not following me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram. What are you waiting for? I do makeup of the days, I do giveaways. My link is down below. That being said, the Sunrise palette is very similar to the Huda Beauty. It even has this like little, what is that called? Like a little concealer in here, which to be honest for it, I didn't care for it in the Huda Beauty, and I don't really care for it in here either. The shimmers in here are absolutely beautiful, and it does have a few glitters, but I will get into this palette towards the end after the try on portion. So let's go ahead and start with the Paris palette. I am just going to apply a little bit of this cream shade, this Versailles. I probably shouldn't even say a lot of these, words, because I'll probably mispronounce them all. But I'm just gonna set my little base that I have on. I have the Anastasia one, which really doesn't need a lot of setting, but I'm gonna use this as my, what is that called? My highlighting brow shade. Also, all of the mirrors came with these little covers on them, which I thought was really nice to protect them. And they also came with those plastic covers to, like a dust protector on top of these. So the cardboard on this is really nice. And I'm gonna go ahead and jump into this beautiful shade right here. God, I'm just gonna say like the brown shade, because I'm not even gonna pronounce that, but this is the one that has a little stamp on it, and it is a beautiful like mid-tone shade. There is a little bit of kick up with these shadows, but not too much. Not anything that I would say isn't normal or would deter from it functioning nicely. And these shades really blend in nicely. I would say go in little by little and work up. And I do that with any brand, to be honest with you guys. So next I'm gonna go in with Chateau, which is the one with the little money bag, and my 221 from MAC, and just kind of darken out that outer crease area. Next one that I'm going to use is Monet, which is the one with the pearls in it. And I feel like this doesn't really pick up on any kind of brush except for a natural hair brush. And I have the same issue with the Huda Beauty ones. So you want to have to either use your fingers or use a natural hair brush, or maybe just like a densely packed brush, because if not, these kind of eyeshadows that have these pearls are super hard to pick up. So I'm going to tap it off because I do get kind of like some fallout with it. And you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and use my finger just because I feel like it's the best way to apply it. It's where I get the most color payoff. Then for underneath the lash line, I'm gonna use Croissant just to give like that beautiful orangey gold to underneath the lash line. And I just feel like it goes really nicely with the shades that I have on. Okay, so applied some lashes, applied a little bit of lip liner, and my favorite Cella inside my lash line. So all of that is on, and some mascara, of course. And I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys their, what is this? Their Sketch Eyebrow Pencil. So this is a really nice, affordable pencil. This is worth $5.99. And I'm gonna go ahead and just fill in my eyebrows just a little bit. I love how thin the pencil comes out and that it's not way too dark of a color. And it's really cool because it actually comes with like 2 of them. So it comes with a refill, which is really nice. So I just kind of square away my brows for the most part, and then add to the little edges that it needs like a little bit of help. And then I just go through with a spoolie to let it blend out. And this one is in the shade, if I'm not mistaken, shade number 5. I'll show you guys the box in just a minute so you guys can kind of see the refill. But I do have really full eyebrows just naturally literally since I was born. Okay. So yeah, so I just do a little something. And let me go ahead and show you guys the box. So this is the box for the Sketch Artist Pencil, and it does have a little refill in there, as you can see there. So you kind of get like 2 for 1 for $5.99, and I think that this pencil is really nice. The spoolie is really nice. It is a nice pencil, especially a very affordable one. So definitely recommend this one. And I'll do like an overview of all the products really soon. So for my lips, I'm gonna go ahead and use the Velvet one, and this is in the shade Dark Coral. I do need to line my lips just because I have smaller lips, and I feel like if I don't, it's just a hot mess. It gives a lot of product on the wand itself, so I would definitely say apply little by little. So here's what the lipstick looks like once I finish applying it. I really like this Velvet formula. It's super nice. So the next thing I'm going to jump into trying on for you guys is this right here. This bad boy. This right here is amazing, and it's super affordable. I can't remember the price right now, but I'm going to put it around here. If you get anything from their website, it would be this. This right here is amazing. So I'm gonna apply a little bit of this, and then we're gonna go ahead and do an overview of the products because this video is probably super long. So I'm gonna go ahead and just apply this shade, which is the Champagne shade, with one of my favorite brushes from Royal and Langnickel. And I'm just gonna sit at an angle so you guys can see the beauty of this, okay? I'm just gonna apply it really lightly. I'm hardly touching the skin. Do you guys see that? These highlights are gorgeous. Like, I'm gonna build it up a little bit more. Of course, if you have texture, it's going to accentuate texture. That's what highlights do. So you might not want to be too heavy-handed, but these highlights, if you want it to be blinding, this can go blinding. Like, this is amazing. This shade right here, this white one, is like off the chain charts. Off the chain charts? Off the chain. Like, it is off the charts. You know, it's just such a gorgeous highlight. And these are super blinding, like in your face blinding, like pachow. You know, just gorgeous. So we are gonna jump into little mini reviews of all these. This is gonna be like flash, get to the point reviews for you guys on all these, what worked, what didn't, price points, whole 9 yards. So first up, The eyeshadow palette. This one is called the Paris one. This is worth $16.99. They do also have all kinds of coupons and things like that. If they give me a coupon code, I will put it down below for you guys. But this is Paris, and they have quite a few of these travel palettes. It has a nice little mirror in it, and these are the shades. I will try to post swatches for you guys so you guys can see them. If not, go check out my Instagram. I will have swatches there. These are absolutely gorgeous. Out of the two palettes that I got, this is my favorite. The shimmers in here apply really nicely. This shade right here, you do have to apply with your finger just because it applies better with the finger. And the shimmers, some of them I did have to wet to get better color payoff, but overall for the price point, the mattes blend like a dream. They're super, super nice. It's super cute palette, and I do feel like this is a really beautiful one. All the shades performed really nicely, and I literally dipped into every single shade in here at least once or a little bit for either the under eye, inner corner, whatever it may be. So this palette I do highly recommend. A really beautiful palette. I love the combination, and the one with the pearl accent to it was really nice, which is actually what I have all over my lid. Next up is the Sunrise. This one I didn't like as much as the Paris one, and I'm going to tell you guys why. This one's a little bit bigger, and it has a nice mirror on the top. And this one, I have to say, the mattes blended out really, really beautifully. The shimmer shades, likewise, I would definitely recommend like these pearl ones that you use your finger. They just apply more beautifully with your fingers. But like I said in my try on, likewise, the Huda Beauty has the same kind of formulation to it, and I just feel like they apply more nicely with your fingers. These shimmers applied really nicely. I do not care for this concealer in here. I just feel like even in the Huda Beauty one, I'm like, why? It just gets dirty. They at least put a little cover on this one, but it isn't something that I think that I will use. I rather use a glitter glue or my own primer. So that's just something to take into account. And these two glitters right here, these are nice to accent on top, but I will say they do not perform nicely by themselves. If you're gonna apply it all over your lid, you would literally have to pack it on like nobody's business to get like that full glitter effect. So you will have to put like a base eyeshadow first and then put these on top and apply some glitter lightly. I wouldn't say go too heavy, because one day I did, and hopefully I'll put the video around here of what that looked like, but I feel like I try to pack both of these on together, and sadly when I pack these on, even though they're gorgeous glitters, it just kind of was really hard. I had to really overdo it and really pack a crap ton of it on the eyelid, and then as the day progressed, like they creased, they opened, they started like flaking off. So these glitters, I would definitely say use them as toppers. Don't use them like all over the lid. They are beautiful, but that is a precaution. If you use it all over the lid, you're gonna have to pack up so much of it that it's gonna just like start opening and breaking, and then like in your crease it is just separate completely. So this is a nice palette, but you do have to take precaution and kind of play with the shadows, especially those glitters, to kind of get them to function for you. So, you know, those are my tips as far as how to use this palette. Next up is my baby. I love this thing. It did get a little dirty when I took it out of the box itself that it came in, so it does have a little bit of stain on there. This highlighter palette is worth $14.49. Oh my god, this palette is better than a lot of high-end palettes that I've ever used. It is just a simple carton. It does have a mirror, and these, I am going to swatch them for you right now. Look at that. Look at that. This, if I was gonna recommend anything from their website, it would be these. These go on like butter. They are so pigmented and so beautiful. If you are looking for a beaming highlight, this is the way to go. Look at that. Look at that. Like, Jaclyn Hill, eat your heart out. Like, boom! I don't know how many times I said like in that last those last few sentences. But this is absolutely gorgeous. Love this. This is called the Superstar Highlighting Palette, and definitely recommend this. And I don't know if I mentioned this, but Focallure is cruelty free. A lot of their products are fully cruelty free and super affordable. Next up is the Superfine liquid eyeliner. This is worth, what is it, $5.99. Sadly, I love the brush on this. It is kind of like the brush that has bristles to it, but the way this apply is super drying, and I feel like when I applied it to my eye, it just kind of made the line look bumpy and not super nice and elongated and like smooth. So this was a dud for me. Sadly, this just did not work. I do like that it is matte, but I did not like the formula itself. Next up, I'm going to talk about the Artist Sketch eyebrow pencil. This is worth $5.99, and this is amazing. I filled in my eyebrows today with it. As you saw on the try on, it goes on smoothly. It even gives you like a backup, so it even comes with a refill. So it's basically like you get two for $5.99, which you can't beat the price. I am in the shade number 4. So it's like a dark brown right there, and they do have various shades available. So if you're looking for a good brow pencil, this one probably could be it. Let me go ahead and just swatch it so you guys can see it. But it's very similar to like the Anastasia Beverly Hills formula, and that's what it looks like right there. That's shade number 4. Next up are the 3 lip products that they sent me. One is $1.99, which is this one. This is called their Capsule, and it comes in various shades. It's super cute, really nice for on the go, just a regular lipstick formula. It is just creamy, very beautiful. I love the shade that I got. This is in the shade, I think it's called Interview. I will put it down below for you guys, but just a very beautiful everyday shade. This one leans a little bit more rosy or like reddish undertone. Very beautiful, as you can see there. Next up is actually what I have on my lips. This is the Velvet formula. Gorgeous formula. I absolutely love it. Very similar to the ColourPop satin one, where it's super comfortable, not very drying, more of a corally shade, that one right there. And I wish the doe foot applicator was a little bit more rounded, but that's just preference. These are flat, so it is a little bit harder if you have smaller lips like me. You have to be a little bit more careful because it applies a crap ton of product when you're going to apply it. So this is the lip capsule, and then this is the Velvet one, and this is in dark coral. Last is their matte one, which is Rose Valet, and this is this shade right here. So it's like that last shade right here. It's more of a dark rose shade, and this matte one is $5.29. Oh, and I forgot to say the Velvet one is $5. So all of these are super affordable. $5, $5.29, and $1.99. And as you can see, they apply really nicely. I had no issues whatsoever. And they do have free shipping over $30, so that is really nice and affordable if you live here in the US. And like I said, they are cruelty free, so if you're looking for a affordable cruelty-free brand, I think that they have quite a few products on there. Like I said, you know, I had one dud of all the products that they sent me, but I was pleasantly surprised by the quality of a lot of these products. And yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Have you tried them? I'd love to know, like, what have your thoughts been? What palette did you use? Did you like it? Did you hate it? You know, I'd love to hear from you down below. I'm always welcome to opinions of others, even if it might not be the same as mine, just as long as it's respectful. Anyway, so that is my thoughts on those. Hopefully this video wasn't super as long, but by the looks of it, it is. So if you made it to the final, to the end of all this, thank you for all your support and thank you for watching. I do have an end screen with videos for you guys if you want to see anything else. Thank you guys for watching, for subscribing. If you're not subscribed, hit that little red button, become part of my little YouTube family. And my social media is linked down below. Love you guys, and until the next one. Bye, guys.